Hi everyone and welcome back to our channel. Actually, I wanted to make this video near my desk. You know my desk, right? Where I have been making videos since a short period of time. But my baby is sleeping right beside me. I can't put him alone in this room and I need to go to another room to record. So I am recording here itself beside him. Please adjust. I may speak a little bit in a low tone. Please adjust for this one video. And today's topic is very, very interesting. That is how you can speak English fluently faster or how you can achieve English fluency faster. I have read a comment in my comment section that so many people are bragging their heads on how to achieve fluency faster. So in this video, I want to answer all of you to this question. And not only that, I am going to give you some real tips that worked out for me. So stay tuned till the end of the video. And if you are new, I am Gautami and I help you to learn English and speak English fluently in a very natural way. If you are new, watch the video till the end, and if you like this video, try to subscribe the channel and stay connected with me because I post one video each and every week. Before getting into the topic today, I just want to let you know why learning English faster is useful to you. It is truly important to learn English, right? You know the importance of learning English because it opens a lot of opportunities to you. It may be a new job, it may be connecting new friends, it may be starting a new channel, it may be speaking with other people, or it may help you to travel more places that you like, right? The faster you learn this particular language, the faster you are going to come nearer to your dreams, right? Whatever may be the target, whatever may be your goal to learn English, you are going to move forward and move nearer to your goal faster when you learn this particular language. So don't try to neglect this language and try to learn this language as fast as possible. It is like a key. So many opportunities are behind the doors that you're not able to unlock because you don't have the right keys. Maybe speaking English fluently is the only key for you. So try to learn English. So many of the people struggle for years and years to learn English faster. But let me tell you some basic and practical things, practical tips that will work out for you in this video because so many of the people think that reading more grammar books would make you fluent English, fluent in speaking English, or watching tough news channels or watching tough stuff in English makes you fluent in English, right? But let me tell you and let me give you very natural tips that will work out for you to learn English faster. The first tip is, first of all, stop reading English and start speaking English. Stop reading English the way each and every person who are striving hard to learn English does. Okay? What so many people, 90% of the people, what they do is that they open a book, mug up some grammar rule, they close the book, and they forget each and every single rule that they have read. They will not remember anything because they are just mugging up. Start using this language. Start speaking this language. Even if it's broken, it's okay. Even if no one is able to understand it, it's okay. Start to use this particular language. Let me share with you an example. If you want to learn English, can you swim by simply just reading a book or listening to a podcast which tells you in depth about swimming? Even if you know what are the rules, you will not be able to swim, right? You will eventually drown when you put your feet in the water. In the same way, you will not be able to speak English unless you start speaking. You may speak broken English. You may speak a lot of mistakes. You may make a lot of pronunciation mistakes. You may be hesitant. You may have that scary feeling inside you. But you need to start speaking. Speaking is the key. Start speaking. If you are a beginner, let me share with you something interesting. That is, try this technique. That is mirror technique. Okay? Mirror technique. What you need to do is that early morning each and every day after you wake up, just go in front of the mirror and start speaking a few small English sentences that comes to your brain. Okay? That comes to your mind. Good morning. Today is Monday. I have a lot of work to do today. First of all, I will have a cup of coffee and then I will prepare my to-do list. Later on, I will start making my breakfast. In this way, start using small English sentences that comes to your mind. Okay? It will be a little bit scary because you will not find the correct words, but eventually you will develop and you will know how to make correct sentences. Okay? The target is that while practicing this mirror technique, you will eventually stop the process of translation that is going on in your head. Okay, this process of translation is very common, quite common with almost all the people. Even I have started with this particular process of translation only, but I have got rid of it eventually because I came to understand that this is taking up a lot of time because I'm thinking in my native language, I am translating it to English, and then by the time I framed the correct sentence, I translated the correct sentence, the conversation was already over. It was such an awkward situation, right? Have you ever faced it? That is true. You need to stop the process of translation at some point of time. Otherwise, you can't speak English fluently. Do you think right now I am translating? No, I'm not translating. I am thinking in English and I am speaking in English. That is what you need to achieve if you want to achieve fluency. You need to stop this process of translation and you need to start thinking in English. It comes with practice. The more you practice thinking, the more you practice framing sentences directly in English, and the more you practice speaking in English, eventually you will start thinking in English only. Okay, so try mirror technique if you are a complete beginner, and if you are if you are in your intermediate level, try recording technique. I love this technique. Recording technique works a lot because you will come to know your mistakes also, through which you can rectify your mistakes. Right? So this is the first step. That is, stop just mugging up or reading on how to speak English fluently. Just start speaking English. Okay, try to live in this particular moment. Try to think about this particular moment in English only. The second thing that most of the people neglect is practice listening through the content that you like. Okay, so many of the people, what they do is that they know how much impact listening is going to play while learning English. They know it very well and they start listening. In the previous video also, I have told you how listening impacts your English speaking journey, because I am one of the person who have achieved this fluency through listening a lot. Nowadays, I started reading. I have told you also. So, listening plays a very keen role in your English speaking journey. So many of the people, where they go wrong is they try to listen to the podcast or they watch movies or web series that is more than their level of English. For example, if I am an intermediate level and I watch movies or web series that I am not able to understand, which is of higher level than the intermediate level, then I will not be able to understand anything, right? So you need to understand that you need to pick up such movies, such songs, such podcasts that are comfortable for you to understand. Okay, they should not be below your level, they should not be much higher than your level. At least you need to pick up such podcasts where you can understand 70% of it with ease. Okay, remaining 30%, it is a target for you. Remaining 30% you will not be able to understand, and you need to work out on that particular area. That is how you are going to improve your English speaking skills, right? So you need to make sure that you. Yesterday, as I told you, I was shooting a video, right? My son woke up and I could not continue the video. So I will continue the video now. I have told you one tip, right? So I will continue with the next tips to speak English and learn English faster. Okay, now I'm going to show you the surroundings as usual and I will continue the video. So let's get started. So coming to the second tip, I think I have started sharing my second tip, that is consume content that is very slightly higher than your next level. That means you need to consume content that is understandable by you up to 70%, and 30%, remaining 30% you are going to understand and level up your English. So you need to make sure that you are seeing or taking comprehensible input. Okay, not more than that, because it will drain your energy and you will not be able to continue this journey. You will eventually end up this learning journey because you will feel too hard if you cannot understand anything. So try to pick up those content. It may be podcast or YouTube videos or movies that you can understand at least up to 70%. If you are a complete beginner, try to start with cartoons. Okay, even I have started with cartoons, which is very useful. Okay, the next third tip is try to find one English speaking partner. Okay, it may not be a native speaker. Just try to find one partner, that is enough. But make sure that they should not judge you or criticize you. In fact, they should be like your backbone, okay, your supporter, your well-wisher. Find one partner as such. They may not be your friends or they may not be the persons that you know. They may be from online or any person, okay. He may be a stranger, he or she may be a stranger, but the person who is also interested in learning English and helping other persons to learn English. Find one speaking partner. They may be of your native language also, okay. Otherwise, some people are interested to learn more languages, right? They will teach their language and you can teach your language. Like, you can make language exchange process there. So try to find one English speaking partner so that you can exchange your opinions, you can exchange your strengths, you can exchange your weaknesses, you can exchange your opinions, and you can eventually improve your English speaking skills while speaking with that person. There are so many online applications, right, where you can speak with strangers also. They are also the persons who are interested to learn English. So try to find one speaking partner and try to converse as much as possible, okay? Because the real reason is people learn from people. Emotions will connect between people, not with the AI, right? I have a lot of experience in using artificial intelligence like ChatGPT or Gemini in improving my English speaking skills. But I can understand my strengths. I can understand my areas where I need to improve. My weakness points only when I converse through a human, because they will tell me where I am doing good.
right? And not only that, when we speak or converse with a real human, we will get to know that thought that we need to converse beautifully, right? We need to be understandable by the other person. So in this way, we will update each and every time, and we will improvise ourselves each and every time. I know suddenly speaking with a stranger, and that too in a language that you don't know, is truly hard. You will be scared, but do it scary. That is how you are going to improve. When you first learn how to ride a bike, you got that scared feeling, right? But you did not stop. You kick-started the scooter, you slowly started it, and then now you can easily drive it, right? In the same way, you need to kickstart your English learning journey. Slowly and steadily, you need to step up. With each and every step, you are climbing up and you are improving. And now coming to the fourth point is, so many of the people complain that they don't have any time. But let me challenge you, how many hours or how many minutes do you spend scrolling on YouTube or social media on your phone? Right? Just answer this question honestly. And I'm damn sure that most of you have answered at least 1 hour, right? So why don't you convert only 20 minutes of that particular time into English learning journey space? Okay? Try to spare your 20 minutes, only 20 minutes each and every day, and try to completely focusedly concentrate on your English learning journey. It may be either speaking or doing the input activities like reading or listening, okay? But completely each and every day you need to dedicate that 20 minutes only to English learning journey. No more excuses. You may think that 20 minutes is such a small figure, right? But let me tell you, 20 minutes each and every day piles up to almost 120 hours per year, I think so. Just calculate it. Am I right? So why don't you give it a try? Just try to spare 20 minutes each and every day, okay? Remember that consistency beats intensity. For example, let me tell you an example. If you water a plant each and every day, what happens? It grows very nicely, right? In the same way, water a plant only 1 day per month, but flush it with buckets and buckets of water. What will happen? The plant eventually dies, right? So in the same way, you need to water your English brain each and every day for 20 minutes, not for hours and hours only single day and just leaving behind all the other days. So try to understand the power of consistency. Do it each and every day. Don't try to skip at least 1 day. Don't think more about mistakes. In fact, mistakes are the place where you are learning, right? I started gasping because, see, I have climbed this whole path. And one more thing is that whenever you get an opportunity in public to speak in English, don't hesitate. Just use that opportunity and speak, okay? Of course, you will be embarrassed if you make mistakes or the other person does not understand what you are speaking. But remember, every embarrassing moment is a lesson wearing a costume, okay? Remember this. Every embarrassing moment is a lesson wearing a costume. So try to feel that embarrassing moment, get to know what mistake you have done and learn from it, okay? And last and finally, I want to add one more point, that is, don't wait for perfect moment. It is never going to come. See, now I am just walking and I am recording the video. I don't have time, but I did not take that as an excuse, right? I'm at least trying to show the surroundings and I'm recording this video because I wanted to publish the video today. Whatever happens, in the same way, you need to commit yourself, okay? Don't wait for that perfect moment. It will never come. You will never be brave in doing a particular task for the first time. You will become brave eventually while doing, and first time you will definitely be scared, second time you will be little bit scared, and on the 10th trial what happens is that you will forget why are you scared. So start today itself, okay? So I will just summarize the points. The first point is, stop studying like everyone else and start speaking English, actually living in moments and speaking in English. Second one is, consume the content that is at your level, not too much higher or not too much lower. The third one is, find at least one English speaking friend who can help you in this English learning journey. Fourth one is, don't tell that you don't have time. Just find causes, find excuses to do more and more English speaking exercises. Okay. And finally, I want to add that being scared is okay. It is common. So don't think that you are alone in this English speaking journey. Okay, I will wrap up now and I'm not able to speak also. I'm so tired. Before wrapping up, let me ask you one question. What is that one thing that is stopping you from speaking English? Is it the fear of making mistakes, or is it the fear of pronunciation, or sentence structure or grammar, what it is, just share in the comments and share this video to one friend who is most important to you, because the best gift that you can give your friend is something that is useful to them, right? So share this video so that they would also come to know how to learn English faster, and they can also open more and more opportunities in their lives. That is all for this video. Meet you soon in another video. Bye.